What's up everybody, my name is Tshepo Mofokeng, better known as Tiggie, and this is My Flow Tactics. Today we're at CafeNaited Coffee in Sandton to talk to Charne, who is a contortionist and the founder of Neverland Circus and Entertainment. She's going to talk to us today about how it is to be a performer. What's up everybody, so we are sitting with Charne. Charne, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a contortionist. I started my career when I was 16 years old. I did my first gig when I was 16 years old. Not that I actually knew what a gig was and what it was about, but I fell in love with circus at the age of 15. I started acrobatics when I was 11.
Sure.
I started dancing when I was only 15. And yeah, my life is circus, everything circus, aerial, floor. At the moment I'm training adage, so we're working on different things all the time, improving ourselves, and that's me.
And what inspired you to become a contortionist?
So I was an acrobat, so I was quite flexible and we trained very hard, and then I went to watch the circus, and because the circus came to town, you see the poster, you're all excited, and I watched a guy perform. His name is Jade. And I fell in love with the performance. Like, it was so beautiful, it was so amazing, but I knew some of the stuff he was doing that I could do as well. Probably not as good as he was, but it was quite great. And then afterwards I went to speak to him and I said, oh well, I can do a few things that you can do. Can you show me what it takes to be a contortionist? So he took me for a class, and we did one class, and he said to me, well, you can do this. You're a contortionist. You just need to train a few new tricks, a few different tricks, but you're a contortionist. And that's when my brain started working on circus, and a little bit less of dancing.
So speaking about training, how often do you train?
I train about, well, it depends on what contract I'm on, because when you're on contracts and you're doing 10 shows a day, you don't have as much time or energy to do a lot of training. So it really depends on which show you're on. So some weeks we only have 8 shows, other weeks we have 21 shows, other weeks you only have 5 shows. So when it's like only a few shows, then I would do about 3 days a week. But when it's 21 shows, you don't really get a chance. So your training is kind of your warm-up. So everything that you wanted to train, you add to your warm-up, and you just add your warm-up time, make it a little bit longer.
So who has been the most influential person in your career?
I would definitely say my fiance, and it's because I didn't know much about circus when I started it. I was kind of just, I got into it and you learn as you go. But when I met him, he taught me everything about circus and how beautiful it really is, and how beautiful it is to be born in the circus. Things like that, it changes the way you perform, and he changed a lot how I perform, how I do my makeup, what costumes I wear, how I present myself on stage, how I present myself backstage to the audience. So he's influenced a lot of how I present myself as a performer every day.
So if you were to name a local and international performer that inspires you, who would those people be?
So the local performer would definitely be Jade Peterson, and he was the first contortionist that I've ever seen perform, and he inspired me to become a contortionist. And I follow his journey, and I follow what he does to inspire me in what I do. And he really makes South African circus artists feel like there's so much more to circus. You can become so much better. You're not stuck in a small space. You can go anywhere, you can travel anywhere, and he's currently working internationally. My international influence would be Jasmyn Groeschke. She's from Australia, and she's also traveled the world for many, many years doing contortion, and she's also training some of the most incredible contortionists around the world. So she's definitely my inspiration.
What would you say are the pros and cons of working in a circus environment?
So I would say the pros are traveling the world. I've been so lucky to see so many countries, meet so many different cultures, try and speak many different languages, which takes a very long time to learn. And then the cons would definitely be family. I've been lucky that I have my fiance and we get to travel the world and we get to see everything together, but I always miss my mom because I can't go shopping with her anytime. I can't just, and some countries like the islands that we performed in, internet was a very big struggle. So for me to communicate with them it was very, very, very hard. And it was a whole year that I wasn't home, and you always have to try and find internet. And on the islands, the internet's not really too great. So I would say family. You miss your family so much. If they're not in the same industry, you're always apart.
So you did speak about doing a whole lot of different things as you were training. Do you only do contortion as an act, or do you have other acts that you do?
So currently I have an act with contortion, aerial hoop. I have a strength/adage act with my partner, and then I'm training new acts, but that's for you to check out later. I won't give it away yet.
Secrets? I love secrets. Okay. So tell us more about your company, Neverland Circus and Entertainment.
So my fiance and I have been traveling for the past 5 years across the world to different countries, performing in different circuses. And we've seen acts that we know South Africa hasn't seen before, and acts that have inspired us, made us laugh, made us excited, scared us. And we decided, well, why don't we just open a circus with our definition of circus? And we know what people in South Africa hasn't seen before, so we want to bring it here. We're also very passionate about working with the communities, and what we've realized is a lot of the children don't get an opportunity to watch the circus because of finances or the situations they're in. So every city that we visit, we make sure we go and visit orphanages, old age homes, hospitals, underprivileged communities, as many as we possibly can, to show them circus, to show them what a clown is, what a contortionist is, and for them it's the best experience, and for us as well it's the most rewarding experience ever. It's so beautiful. And the one time we walked in at a school and the child asked, why is this man wearing so much makeup? And that's when you actually realize that they don't know what circus is. They don't even know what a clown is. And this is a tradition in South Africa that we don't want to get lost. We want to keep circus alive in South Africa. And if this is the way we're going to do it, this is the way we're going to do it. Try and reach out to as many communities as we possibly can.
So Shana, I have one last question for you. What do you have going on at the moment, and where can people find you?
So at the moment I'm busy planning our 2020 tour. So if any of you know nice cities we should visit, you can comment down below. But what I have going on at the moment is I'm teaching a lot of workshops. I have a beginner aerial hoop workshop coming up. So if you'd like to learn more about circus, what we do, you don't have to have any experience or any fitness experience. You can just come and join the workshop. It's really great. That's going to be in Pretoria. And then I'm teaching a lot of flexibility workshops. I'm teaching a lot of private classes, teaching girls contortion, choreographing dances. And that's what I'm busy doing while planning our 2020 tour.
So Shana, if people want to follow you on social media, where can they find you?
If you'd like to follow my personal pages, you can follow me on Charne Contortionist on Instagram and Facebook. And if you'd like to follow my company, it's Neverland Circus and Entertainment.
You heard it, guys. Go on and follow. Thank you so much, Shana, for joining us today. It's been so fantastic having you on the show. Peace out, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode. Thank you to Charne for sharing her insights with us, and thank you to CafeNaited Coffee for letting us use their beautiful venue. If you would like to be featured or know someone who'd like to be featured on My Flow Tactics, all our info is on our Instagram and our Facebook. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Go follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And if you would like to see more of us, click the bell. My name is Tiggie, and this is My Flow Tactics.